Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Tanner, and welcome to Crypto Bible. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I've got a pretty interesting video right here because, I've just kind of been putting quite a few pieces together, and constantly I'm seeing quite a lot of good news come out for Bitcoin, whether it's this financial institution buying a whole load of Bitcoin, or an article saying that Bitcoin's about to go. Look, whatever it is, I'm just here to report it. But not only do I have two very interesting articles to read for you guys, I have also found a few bits of data, some metrics. Obviously, the good thing about today's age with the technology and everything, especially when it does come to cryptocurrency, we are able to track and find out when big amounts of Bitcoin is leaving an exchange, or a big amount of Bitcoin is being brought on an exchange. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways we are able to find out if the big players are actually making a big move at this moment in time. Do you know what I mean? So quite a few things have happened at the exact same time. And you guys know me when it comes to media and the sentiment and everything else. Everything is happening for a reason, and the timing, again, once again, is perfect. And you'll understand what I mean by that once I kind of tell the story in this video for you guys. So hopefully you can watch all the way. Please leave a like on this video before we get into it. And without further ado, let's go straight into our first article, guys. So the first one I wanted to cover was this right here. So Bitcoin slump could be calm before storm, says Glassnode. Glassnode, for those of you that do not know, is a very, very good website. You can Google it. They have a lot of data and metrics to do with cryptocurrency itself. So if you definitely want to check them out, you can do. So let's have a quick read of it. So Bitcoin is slowly recovering from a recent market slouch and China's crackdown on mining, according to Glassnode. So while Bitcoin has remained locked in a somewhat narrow price corridor over the past few weeks, several key on-chain metrics are now indicating a positive trend overall, according to the latest weekly report published by crypto metrics platform Glassnode. The past week opened a high of $35,128 and traded down to a low of $32,227. It is starting to feel like a calm before the storm, as muted and very quiet activity appears across both spots, derivative, and on-chain metrics. So, and it's kind of true, isn't it? It is kind of true because let's be honest, over the past week or so, everything has just been so level. And one thing I always say in pretty much nearly every video or every live stream I do, 90% of the time, crypto is boring, sideways, downwards, nothing really going on. But then it's that 10% of the time where things are extremely exciting. You could have a whole 2 months of sideways, but then the next 2 weeks would be really exciting and explosions everywhere, right? And, Bitcoin has been ranging for a 55 days now, 56 days as of today, I believe it is. So it's been ranging a very long time. Let's carry on reading. Glassnode pointed to early signs of Bitcoin hash rate recovery following China's crackdown of Bitcoin mining, which forced local mining pools to either go offline or relocate abroad. The speed at which the Bitcoin network's computing power returns could determine whether overall market sentiment is bearish or bullish, the researchers told. Per the report, Bitcoin's hash rate, the total computing power dedicated to the network, has somewhat recovered from its recent peak drop of 55% to 39% decline. Should the metric remain at this level, it would mean that nearly 1/3 of the hash rate power that was affected by China's clampdown has come back online. And then here we've also seen this, and I am going to also show you guys another tweet about this. So Bitcoin flows out of exchanges again. Another indicator of the Bitcoin market sentiment is whether Bitcoin is being predominantly deposited on exchanges or withdrawn from them. Essentially, the more Bitcoin users are moving to exchanges, the higher the likelihood of them selling their coins, and vice versa. Back in May, when Bitcoin was still trading at nearly $60,000, we saw relentless depletion of exchange coin reserves, with many of them en route to the grayscale GBTC trust or accumulated by institutions. However, after the price of Bitcoin plummeted by roughly 50% over the past couple of months, users began depositing their Bitcoin back to trading platforms, and likely to sell it amid the dip or to prepare for it at least. That has now shifted again. So I have actually got, where is it? Here it is. So this is actually from Glassnode as well. So Glassnode shows large Bitcoin amounts being moved off exchanges. So that's just kind of another thing to add into the entire story. So what that basically means for people that don't know, whenever you are getting some kind of data saying that a large amount of a crypto is moving out of exchanges, it usually means that they are moving it out of an exchange to a wallet because they are storing it. It does not mean they are selling it. If they were selling it, it would say a large amount of crypto is being sold on an exchange, right? We always get loads of these data like whale alerts and everything else telling us, okay, a large amount of Bitcoin has just been sold. No. Yesterday, we have the data that a large amount of Bitcoin was moved out of exchanges. So that people, institutions are clearly storing their Bitcoin. What could this also mean? It could also mean that during these past 55, 56 days of Bitcoin ranging and dipping, these big players, these financial institutions, these whales have been accumulating. And what is showing now is that we are, with all of the data that I'm seeing, it is basically showing that these whales are now done accumulating. They have accumulated a lot. Past 55, 56 days, they've clearly brought Bitcoin at a discount. That's basically what the data is telling us. And now that they are done, they are moving it to storage so they can store it and now watch the fireworks happen. Okay, that could literally be exactly what is happening right now. So let's move on to the next thing. And this I found very, very interesting. And again, it ties into everything happening right now, right? Everything happening right now. So Satoshi-era Bitcoin wallet activated containing $26 million in Bitcoin. Okay. So Satoshi-era, again, for those of you that do not know what that is, basically Bitcoin came into the scene usually around like 10 years ago. It was created in 2008, I believe, but I didn't really get going until like 2010, 2011 era. And, that is basically what is known as the Satoshi era. Satoshi Nakamoto, who is known to be the creator of Bitcoin, who no one knows who it is. Well, that's another story for another day. But someone who has been holding their Bitcoin for the last 9.5 years in a wallet has just reactivated that wallet, and he has got, what was it? Let me just have a quick look. Because there it is right there. So this is what I'm talking about, these whale alerts. A dormant address containing 791 Bitcoin, roughly $26 million, has just been activated after 9.1 years. That is crazy. So that is what it's worth in today's fiat. The wallet was set up just after the legendary creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, went off the radar, but the shadow of his presence was still in the air. Earlier this year in February and March, large amounts of Bitcoin, 5,000 Bitcoin and slightly over 2,000 Bitcoin, unmoved since the Satoshi era, were shifted by their owners. In the past, when big amounts of Bitcoin were shifted by miners from their old wallets, this caused a fluctuation in the Bitcoin exchange rate. So there you go. Basically, it's just quite a short article here, but what they're basically saying is someone has activated this account for a reason. No one is just randomly going to pop up, activate their account with 791 Bitcoin in it for no reason. Why are they doing that? Do these guys know something? So, it's basically just another thing to add to the fire, right? So more fuel to add to the fire. We've got that tweet right there as well. We've got the Bitcoin moving out of exchanges. We've got an article talking about if this is the calm before the storm. Now, this I am still waiting for actual confirmation on this, but CEO of Chainlink claims Apple has bought 2.5 billion in Bitcoin as well. I did do a live stream on this yesterday. People were questioning whether it was true or not. I'm just reporting it. I'm just seeing so many different rumors about it, loads of different articles, loads of different people reporting it. I just wanted to let you guys know. However, if that is true, again, more fuel to the fire. So basically, guys, at this point in time, we are seeing very, very bullish stuff for Bitcoin. Okay, we are also seeing Bitcoin that has ranged now for 55, 56 days. Okay, coming up to 2 months of just ranging. And usually what happens after a long period of ranging is a big explosion. Whether it's up, whether it's down, it's yet to be seen. It is all pointing to upwards. I am still personally expecting it to go upwards. And, obviously we have seen from some of the leaders in the market as well, because it's always very, very good to look for leaders in the market whenever you are trying to see what's going to be happening. And you know, one thing that we have definitely seen is that you guys may have seen in the charts, AXS has been a great leader in the market. Okay, it is completely exploded from its low back in the end of May, which was $1.7. It is now trading at $22. This line just basically represents its all-time high. It completely smashed its all-time high, came back and retested it now as support, and it's now heading its way back up again. To me, you know, seeing this kind of price action from a coin, it's not just random. That doesn't just randomly happen. A coin doesn't just randomly you know, smash past its all-time high and go set new all-time highs. We are seeing a leader in the market right now. Okay, we're seeing a leader that hopefully the rest of the market can follow suit. Seeing a lot of laggers in the market is completely normal. And so with all of this Bitcoin news, seeing this kind of price action from some coins, especially from AXS as well, it's all looking pretty good to me. So, you know, could this really be the calm before the storm? We have to wait and see. But look, it's looking good. Let me know what your opinions are in the comments below, guys. Otherwise, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'll have another video coming out for you guys around 4ish, and then I'll be doing a live stream at 6:30 again. Well, hopefully I'll be doing a live stream at 6:30 anyway. I'll let you guys know anyway in the social media accounts. Join the Discord. Link is in the description below. And yeah, please like, subscribe, bell icon to keep updated, and I'll see you guys very soon.